In this lecture, we will learn how to create a custom linked list data structure using Python code. We will start out by using the class keyword and naming our class linked list. Inside of our linked list class, we will create another class named node. Our node class will have an init function that takes in 3 arguments: self, next, and data. Next and data will have default values of none. Inside of the init function, we will set self.next equal to next and self.data equal to data. Then we will create a head variable that will store the head for our linked list and give it an initial value of none. Next, we will define a function named setHead that takes in 2 parameters, self and node. Inside of this function, we will use the global keyword to specify that the head variable will be accessed in this function. Then we will set head equal to node. Next, we will create a function named getFirst that takes in 1 parameter, self. Inside of this function, we will return head. We will create a getLast function that will take in 1 parameter, self. Inside of this function, we will have a variable named currentNode set equal to head. If the current node is none, we will return none. While the current node's next value is not none, we will set the current node equal to the current node's next value. Finally, we will return the current node. After that, we will define an append function that takes in 2 arguments, self and value. We will use the global keyword with our head variable so that we can use it in this function. Then we will create a variable named node set equal to a node with the value passed into the function. If head is none, we will set head to node. Else we will call getLast and set the next value to node. That wraps up the code for the linked list class. Time to actually create our linked list. We will create a variable named nodeC that we will set to a linked list node with none passed in as the first argument and the string value C passed in as the second argument. Then we will create a variable named nodeB that we set equal to another linked list node. We will pass in nodeC as the first argument and the string value B as the second argument. Our node A will be set to a linked list node with node B passed in as the first argument and the string value A passed in as the second argument. Next, we will create a variable named linked list and set it equal to an instance of our linked list class. After that, we will set the head for our linked list by using our linked list's setHead function and passing in node A. This is the linked list that we will work with in the following lectures as we learn how to perform some of the common operations on linked lists in Python. In the next lecture, we will learn about traversing a linked list.